They once ruled the silver screen, faces that defined entire decades, smiles that illuminated theatre marquees across the world. Yet time writes its own quiet narrative. Glamour shifts, beauty changes, legends remain. Tonight, we revisit remarkable women whose presence shaped the story of Hollywood. And we look again at how the years have transformed them in ways both gentle and surprising. Some of these changes may truly leave you speechless. Take a closer look. Before we continue, please share where you are watching from and what time it is there. And if you enjoy this journey through Hollywood history, remember to subscribe so you never miss a new story. Sophia Loren. During the 1950s and 1960s, Sophia Loren emerged as one of cinema's most celebrated international stars, admired in films such as Two Women and Marriage Italian Style. Her expressive eyes, graceful confidence, and unmistakable Italian charm made her a symbol of timeless glamour. Now in her 90s, her silver hair and softened features reflect a life rich with experience, while the quiet strength in her gaze continues to remind audiences why she became a legend of world cinema. Barbara Boucher. During the 1960s and 1970s, Barbara Boucher became known for bringing European sophistication to international cinema and television. Her confident presence and striking beauty allowed her to stand out across many productions. Now in her 80s, silver hair frames a face shaped by time, yet the composed elegance that once defined her on screen continues to remain visible in her dignified public appearances. Catherine Deneuve. In the 1960s and 1970s, Catherine Deneuve became the embodiment of French cinematic elegance through films like The Umbrellas of Cherbourg and Belle de Jour. Her cool composure and refined beauty made her one of Europe's most admired actresses. Now in her 80s, the lines of experience mark her face, yet her calm sophistication continues to reflect the lasting legacy of French film culture. Linda Day George. In the 1970s, Linda Day George became widely recognized through television dramas including Mission Impossible. Her graceful presence and expressive eyes suited the polished storytelling style of that era. Over time, she stepped away from the spotlight, choosing a quieter life. Today, her silver hair and gentler appearance reflect the natural rhythm of years passing, while her poised screen image remains part of classic television history. Diane Keaton. In the 1970s, Diane Keaton reshaped the image of the Hollywood leading woman through films such as Annie Hall and The Godfather. Her distinctive style, thoughtful performances, and unconventional charm made her instantly recognizable. Now in her late 70s, her appearance reflects the quiet passage of time, yet her individuality and creative spirit continue to symbolize a career built on authenticity and fearless self-expression. Christina Pickles. In the late 20th century, Christina Pickles earned recognition for her work in television dramas such as St. Elsewhere and later delighted audiences with a memorable role in Friends. Her warm expression and understated elegance made her a comforting screen presence. Now in her 90s, time has softened her features, but the familiar warmth that defined her performances still lingers. Faye Dunaway. During the late 1960s and 1970s, Faye Dunaway became one of Hollywood's most commanding actresses through powerful films like Bonnie and Clyde and Chinatown. Her sharp bone structure and intense performances gave her an unforgettable presence. Today, age has altered those striking features, yet the dramatic authority that once dominated the screen remains an enduring part of her legacy. Ruta Lee. In the 1950s and 1960s, Ruta Lee appeared in numerous films and television programs, including Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, becoming a familiar face of classic entertainment. Known for her lively personality and radiant stage presence, she charmed audiences for decades. Now in her 90s, her features have softened with time, but the lively sparkle in her eyes continues to reveal her vibrant spirit. Joan Collins. In the 1980s, Joan Collins achieved worldwide fame portraying Alexis Carrington on Dynasty, a role that defined glamorous television drama. With sculpted cheekbones and commanding elegance, she became the symbol of sophisticated power. Now in her 90s, her posture remains poised and confident, demonstrating that the charisma which once ruled primetime television has never truly disappeared. Carol Lawrence. In the late 1950s, Carol Lawrence captured Broadway audiences as the original Maria in West Side Story. Her radiant smile and powerful singing voice helped define a generation of musical theatre. Now, in her 90s, silver hair and softer features mark the decades, yet the memory of her remarkable voice continues to echo through the history of American stage performance. Kim Novak. In the 1950s, Kim Novak became an unforgettable screen presence in Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo, where her mysterious beauty and hypnotic gaze fascinated audiences. Her elegance helped shape the visual style of classic Hollywood romance and suspense. Today, her appearance has changed considerably with time and personal choices, yet the enigmatic aura that once captivated moviegoers remains part of her legend. Patricia Crowley. In the 1950s and 1960s, Patricia Crowley appeared in numerous films and television productions, including Please Don't Eat the Daisies. Her wholesome beauty and steady professionalism made her a reliable presence across classic Hollywood storytelling. Now remembered with respect after her passing, her calm screen presence continues to reflect a generation of performers who brought warmth and grace to early television. Shirley MacLaine. Throughout the 1960s and 1970s, Shirley MacLaine stood among Hollywood's most distinctive actresses, appearing in celebrated films such as The Apartment and Terms of Endearment. Known for her sharp wit and fearless personality, she brought unusual depth to her characters. Now, in her 90s, the years show gently in her features, yet the curiosity and spirit that defined her career remain unmistakable. Barbara Luna. In the 1960s, Barbara Luna became known for memorable appearances in science fiction and television dramas, where her striking dark eyes and confident presence made her stand out. Though often appearing in supporting roles, she left a strong visual impression on audiences. Today, in her late 80s, her softened features reflect time's passage, while her poised demeanor still echoes classic television elegance. Julie Christie. In the 1960s, Julie Christie became an international sensation through films such as Dr. Zhivago and Darling. Her luminous complexion and ethereal presence captured the spirit of a generation. Now in her late 80s, the pace of life appears gentler, and her features show the quiet marks of time. Yet the serene composure that once defined her screen image continues to reflect lasting artistic grace. Nina Guliaeva. During the mid-20th century, Nina Guliaeva gained recognition as a respected figure in Russian stage and screen productions. Her dignified posture and disciplined performances reflected the traditions of classical theatre. Though not widely known internationally, her contributions to cultural performance were widely appreciated in her homeland. Today, her legacy remains tied to decades of dedication to dramatic artistry and stage tradition. Jacqueline Bisset. In the 1960s and 1970s, Jacqueline Bisset became admired for her luminous beauty and refined elegance in films such as The Deep and Day for Night. Her calm screen presence conveyed effortless sophistication. Now in her 80s, silver strands and gentle lines reflect the passing decades, yet the poised confidence that characterized her early career still remains visible. Paula Shaw. In later decades of television and film, Paula Shaw became known for portraying warm maternal figures in productions including Freddy vs. Jason and several television dramas. Her calm demeanor and gentle expression allowed her characters to feel authentic and approachable. Remembered fondly after her passing, her career reflected the quiet strength of supporting actors who enrich stories with sincerity. Anne-Margret. In the 1960s, Anne-Margret electrified audiences through performances in Viva Las Vegas and Bye Bye Birdie. Her vibrant energy, expressive dancing, and unmistakable red hair made her one of the most dynamic entertainers of her era. Now in her 80s, time has softened those once fiery features, yet her radiant smile continues to reflect the vitality that defined her remarkable career. Connie Stevens. In the early 1960s, Connie Stevens charmed television audiences through Hawaiian Eye, where her sweet voice and friendly smile made her widely beloved. Her wholesome beauty captured the spirit of classic American television. Today in her late 80s, silver hair and gentle lines reflect a long life filled with performance, while the warmth that once filled living rooms remains part of her memory. Diane Ladd. In the late 1960s and 1970s, Diane Ladd earned recognition for powerful performances including Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore and later Wild at Heart. Her fearless emotional intensity brought authenticity to complex characters. Now in her 90s, the years show in her lined face and silver hair, yet the inner strength that defined her acting still resonates strongly. Shirley Abaker. During the 1950s and 1960s, Shirley Abaker became known as both a singer and actress whose polished stage presence captivated audiences. Her graceful appearance and warm vocals reflected the elegance of mid-century entertainment. Remembered after her passing, her performances remain a reminder of an era when melody and stage charm shaped popular culture. Catherine Ross. In the late 1960s, Catherine Ross captivated audiences in The Graduate and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Her understated beauty and calm elegance represented a quieter form of Hollywood glamour. Now in her 80s, her silver hair and softened features reveal the passing of time, yet her natural poise continues to reflect the refined presence that defined her career. Marilyn Haggerty. Later in life, Marilyn Haggerty became unexpectedly known across the United States after her sincere review of Olive Garden gained national attention. Having spent decades working as a local journalist, she represented dedication to community storytelling. Remembered fondly after her passing, her calm voice and steady writing style continue to symbolize authenticity in everyday journalism. Carol Burnett. During the 1960s and 1970s, Carol Burnett transformed television comedy through The Carol Burnett Show. Her expressive face, fearless humor, and remarkable versatility brought laughter into millions of homes. Now in her 90s, her silver hair and gentle smile reflect a long life in entertainment. Yet, the joyful spirit that once filled television screens continues to define her legacy. Polly Holliday. In the late 1970s and 1980s, Polly Holliday became widely recognized for her unforgettable role as Flo in the television series Alice. Her bold humor and unmistakable Southern personality made the character beloved by audiences. After her passing, she is remembered for the lively energy she brought to television, a reminder of how strong character roles can shape cultural memory. Ellen Burstyn. In the 1970s, Ellen Burstyn delivered some of the most powerful performances of her generation, including The Exorcist and Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. Her fearless emotional honesty brought rare depth to her characters. Now in her 90s, fine lines mark the years, yet her thoughtful voice and sharp intellect continue to represent a lifetime devoted to serious acting. Karen Marsh Doll. In the golden era of the 1930s and 1940s, Karen Marsh Doll worked closely with Hollywood legends and even served as a stand-in for Judy Garland during production of The Wizard of Oz. Her graceful dancing and classic studio elegance reflected early cinema traditions. Now over a century old, her memories represent a living connection to Hollywood's earliest decades. Barbara Eden. In the 1960s, Barbara Eden captured television audiences with her playful role in I Dream of Jeannie. Her sparkling eyes and warm smile made her a symbol of fantasy television charm. Now, in her 90s, her features have softened and her hair shines silver. Yet that familiar smile still carries the magical warmth that once enchanted viewers. Jacqueline White. During the 1940s, Jacqueline White appeared in film noir productions such as Crossfire and The Narrow Margin. Her sculpted features and classic studio style reflected the elegance of post-war Hollywood. Now more than a century old, her quieter voice and slower movements show the passage of time. Yet her place in cinematic history remains firmly preserved. Linda Evans. In the 1980s, Linda Evans became synonymous with primetime glamour through her role as Crystal Carrington on Dynasty. Her refined posture and luminous blonde beauty represented television luxury. Today in her 80s, silver hair and softer features reflect a calmer rhythm of life, while the serenity in her expression suggests a life shaped by experience. Patricia Routledge. In the 1990s, Patricia Routledge delighted television audiences through her portrayal of Hyacinth Bucket in Keeping Up Appearances. Her impeccable comedic timing and expressive reactions made the character unforgettable. Following her passing, she is remembered for bringing warmth and wit to British comedy, leaving behind performances that continue to entertain audiences around the world. Angie Dickinson. In the 1960s and 1970s, Angie Dickinson stood out in films such as Rio Bravo and the television series Policewoman. Her confident glamour and strong screen presence helped redefine female roles in crime dramas. Now, in her 90s, her appearance reflects the quiet passing of years, yet the bold personality that once filled the screen still resonates. Liv Ullmann. In the 1960s and 1970s, Liv Ullmann became one of European cinema's most respected actresses through collaborations with director Ingmar Bergman, including Persona and Cries and Whispers. Her piercing blue eyes and emotional intensity left lasting impressions on audiences. Now in her late 80s, silver hair and softened features reflect time's passage, yet the thoughtful depth that defined her performances still remains evident. Shirley Jones. During the 1960s and 1970s, Shirley Jones charmed audiences in productions such as The Partridge Family and Oklahoma. Her warm soprano voice and wholesome beauty symbolized musical optimism in American entertainment. Today in her 90s, silver hair frames a face marked by gentle years, while the kindness and grace that once defined her performances continue to shape her public image. Meg Foster. In the 1970s and 1980s, Meg Foster became instantly recognizable for her piercing blue eyes and mysterious screen presence, appearing in films such as They Live and Masters of the Universe. Her unusual intensity made her stand out among contemporary actresses. Now in her late 70s, her features reflect the natural changes of time, yet her distinctive gaze remains unmistakable. Lee Grant. During the 1960s and 1970s, Lee Grant built a powerful reputation through films such as Shampoo and numerous acclaimed dramatic roles. Known for her sharp intelligence and commanding presence, she brought unusual authority to the screen. Now at a remarkable age approaching a century, her slower pace reflects time's weight, while her achievements remain deeply respected in film history. Shelley Long. In the 1980s, Shelley Long became beloved for her role as Diane Chambers on the sitcom Cheers. Her bright eyes, sophisticated humor, and refined delivery helped define one of television's most successful comedies. Now in her 70s, she has chosen a quieter life away from the spotlight, yet the charm that once made her a household name remains fondly remembered. Bridget Fonda. In the 1990s, Bridget Fonda stood among Hollywood's most recognizable leading ladies, appearing in films such as Single White Female and Jackie Brown. Her effortless elegance and understated confidence defined modern screen sophistication. In recent years, she has chosen life away from public attention. And while her appearance has naturally changed, her past performances remain an important part of 1990s cinema. Jill St. John. In the early 1970s, Jill St. John became widely known as the Bond girl in Diamonds Are Forever. Her fiery red hair and playful charm helped define glamorous adventure cinema of that era. Now in her 80s, her features appear gentler and her public life quieter, yet the lively charisma that once lit up the screen still echoes in memory. Lea Thompson. In the 1980s, Lea Thompson captured audience affection through her role in Back to the Future. Her bright smile and youthful warmth represented the optimism of that decade's cinema. Now in her 60s, time has softened those youthful features, yet the approachable charm that first made her popular continues to shape her enduring connection with audiences. Anna Karina. In the 1960s, Anna Karina became the poetic face of the French New Wave, appearing in films such as A Woman is a Woman and Pierrot le Fou. Her expressive eyes and delicate beauty captured the spirit of artistic cinema. Remembered after her passing in 2019 at age 79, Her performances continue to represent the elegance and emotional depth of European film history. Claire Bloom. During the 1950s and 1960s, Claire Bloom gained recognition on both stage and screen through performances in films like Limelight and numerous Shakespearean productions. Her classical poise and luminous complexion reflected the traditions of British theatre. Now in her 90s, silver hair and gentle lines mark the passing decades, while her dignified presence still carries the refinement of classical performance. Mamie Van Doren. In the 1950s, Mamie Van Doren became known as one of Hollywood's famous blonde bombshells, representing the bold glamour of that era. Her playful confidence and striking appearance attracted widespread attention. Now in her 90s, her features appear softer and her pace calmer, yet the spirited personality that once defined her career continues to remain visible. Vera Miles. In the 1950s and 1960s, Vera Miles appeared alongside some of cinema's most influential directors, including Alfred Hitchcock in Psycho and John Ford in The Searchers. Her expressive eyes and composed acting style made her a memorable presence in suspense films. Today in her 90s, silver hair and softened features reflect time's passage, while her performances remain admired. Eva Marie Saint. In the 1950s, Eva Marie Saint captivated audiences with refined performances in films such as On the Waterfront and North by Northwest. Her calm strength and elegant beauty represented a sophisticated form of Hollywood acting. Now more than a century old, her gentle movements reveal the weight of years, yet her thoughtful gaze continues to reflect remarkable longevity. Anne Blyth. In the mid-1940s, Anne Blyth gained widespread acclaim for her role in Mildred Pierce, where her youthful intensity impressed audiences and critics alike. Her graceful appearance and poised acting style quickly set her apart. Now more than 100 years old, her softened features reflect a century of life, while her place in classic Hollywood history remains secure. Joanne Woodward. In the late 1950s, Joanne Woodward delivered a remarkable performance in The Three Faces of Eve, earning widespread praise for her emotional range. Her natural intelligence and expressive eyes distinguished her from many of her contemporaries. Today in her 90s, her appearance has grown gentler with time, yet the thoughtful depth that defined her acting still resonates strongly. Leslie Caron. During the 1950s, Leslie Caron danced into cinematic history through musicals such as An American in Paris and Gigi. Her graceful movements and delicate beauty created an image of effortless elegance. Now, in her 90s, silver hair and softened contours reflect a lifetime devoted to artistic performance, while her refined presence continues to evoke memories of classic musical cinema. Dyan Cannon. In the late 1960s and 1970s, Dyan Cannon became known for her lively charisma in films such as Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice and Heaven Can Wait. Her energetic personality and luminous appearance helped define stylish comedy of that period. Today, in her late 80s, her features show the years, yet her spirited character still feels unmistakable. Constance Towers. In the 1950s and 1960s, Constance Towers appeared in films including The Horse Soldiers and later became familiar to television audiences through dramatic roles. Her confident posture and commanding presence made her a memorable performer. Now in her 90s, her pace is slower and her features gentler. Yet the composed strength that once defined her screen roles remains visible. Tippi Hedren. In 1963, Tippi Hedren gained worldwide attention through Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, where her cool blonde elegance and composed presence created an unforgettable screen image. Her refined posture and steady gaze matched the director's distinctive cinematic vision. Now in her 90s, her movements are slower and her features softer, yet the dignity and strength that defined her early career remain clearly visible. Joan van Ark. In the late 1970s and 1980s, Joan van Ark became widely recognized through the television series Knots Landing. Her expressive eyes and warm smile made her one of primetime television's most relatable stars. Today in her 80s, her appearance reflects the natural changes of time, while the emotional warmth that defined her performances continues to be remembered by longtime viewers. Lonnie Anderson. In the late 1970s and 1980s, Lonnie Anderson became famous for portraying Jennifer Marlowe on the sitcom WKRP in Cincinnati. Her glamorous blonde hair and confident presence made her one of television's most recognizable faces. Remembered after her passing in 2025 at age 80, her charm and comedic timing continue to represent a memorable era of television entertainment. Jane Morgan. During the 1950s, Jane Morgan gained popularity as a celebrated singer known for songs such as Fascination. Her refined stage presence and elegant voice brought romantic sophistication to popular music of the time. She passed away in 2025 at the remarkable age of 101, leaving behind a musical legacy that continues to echo through classic recordings. Time eventually touches every face. The lights fade and the cameras move on to new stories. Yet, something far greater than youth or perfection remains behind. It is presence. It is courage. It is the quiet dignity of a life fully lived. These remarkable women once defined entire eras of cinema and television. Today their appearances have evolved, their stories have deepened, and their legacies continue to endure. True glamour was never simply about staying young. It has always been about leaving something unforgettable behind.